Now, technology innovations in retail are changing how businesses work. Chain store Carrefour's self-checkout service is one that aims to reduce queues and speeding up their checkout process. Now, KTN's Peter Wakaba visited Carrefour and spoke to the country manager, Christophe Osset, on the checkout system. Let's take a look.
Checkout solution in Westgate store, it was last year. We are now operating 4 stores with the self-checkouts. And that's also a great success. The aim for us today is to make the shopping experience much better for the customer, to make it seamless. On the same idea also, we introduced recently the scan and go. So using your mobile Carrefour application and scanning your item, avoiding you to scan at the checkout. So this is a constant and a regular aim for us and target for us to improve, to seamless the shopping experience for the customer in Carrefour. On the other side, so we built a supplier base since we enter in the country, from 1 supplier to almost 600 suppliers today. I think we help many companies to grow in the portfolio, from farmers to SME to big supplier. We are today sourcing 99% of our product locally in Kenya. So I believe that's a great achievement for us, and that's helping that company to grow. That's helping also the employment in Kenya, because we grow, they grow at the same time. We have put in place an export program, especially for the farmers. That export program allowed last year in 2023, Majid Al Futtaim Carrefour to import from Kenya 645 tons of vegetable coming from farmers. Today we have 5 farmers which are implicated in that export program.
Let's talk about first the technology and the self-checkout, and you talk about the app. How is that being received? Are we seeing uptake? Kenyans love to tinker, but are they being able to utilize that program?
That's a great question. Indeed, it was a question for us before we launched the self-checkout, because we didn't know how will be the perception of the customer. And just to brief you, that's a very fantastic and positive perception from the customer. A store like Westgate today is having more than 10% of transaction done through the self-checkout in that store. And in the 4 other stores where we implement, it's growing step by step. We are going to implement Junction Mall and Sarit in the coming days. The perception is very good. We are targeting people who have less than 15 items. We are reducing the queue. But I want to precise also one thing. We never reduce and we never stop cashier. So we are keeping the same proposal with the existing checkout and cashier. We are just proposing a solution for the people with less than 50 items to go much faster. To continue on the technology, the scan and go is the same. It's also to facilitate the shopping, to make the shopping faster for the customer. You take your application, you open the scan and go solution, you scan your item during your shopping, and you exit to the store. We are working permanently on innovating. Okay, we are actually working on improving the payment facilities. Okay, Kenya is very good on that, and the M-Pesa solution today in Kenya is very fantastic. But M-Pesa, when people are paying at the M-Pesa, the checkout, the time of the transaction is quite long. So this is something that we are trying to tackle. We are working closely with the M-Pesa team. We are working also on more innovative payment solution. So this is the customer side. From the other side, from internally, regarding our system, regarding our process also, we are trying with Kenyan company, sometimes startup, we are trying to improve our internal process, system, etc., to be more efficient.
Right, from that, let's